Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Houston Rockets video for you. If you enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button. Quick little announcement, I do have a Houston Rocket daily channel where during the season I will be posting daily on that. And then I also do have a brand new lifestyle channel. The link is also in the description. So today I want to talk a little bit about Kevin Porter Jr. I was listening to the Locked On Rockets podcast from, I think it was a couple of days ago, and basically they were just kind of talking about, can Kevin Porter Jr. win Most Improved? And if we're being honest here, I think if I was a betting man, I would put some money on Kevin Porter Jr. If I was making some money and I had some money to spend, I would definitely put some kind of bet on Kevin Porter Jr. to win Most Improved. And here's why. If you look at last season's statistics, first off, you have to keep in mind that he only played 26 games for the Rockets. 23 of them he started in, averaged about 32 minutes a game. But when Houston first acquired Kevin from Cleveland for a bag of stale Lay's chips, he was thrown into the G League where he absolutely tore it up, and it seemed like so many NBA fans were calling for him to get called up, and then the G League playoffs ended and he got called up to the Rockets, and he put up 16.6 points per game, 6.3 assists, 3.8 rebounds, little under a steal per game on not really efficient shooting. I think that is probably one of the two glaring issues about last season for KPJ. Took 14 field goals a game, only made about 6 of them. That's a 42.5% clip. And then from 3-point range, he made 1.9, shot 6.2 of them per game, and that's only a 31% clip from 3. The 73-74% is a little, it's not, I wouldn't call it worrisome from the free throw line, but I don't think it's a good sign that he is only shooting, honestly, just in his career, he's only a 73% free throw shooter. The good news is he's 20 years old. He was 20 years old last year, so there's plenty of time to grow. There's plenty of time to develop, and it's not like 73 is completely broken. It's just free throw percentage usually is a solid indication of, is he going to become a good three-point shooter? And honestly, just based off of, if I had to guess, personally, I think he will get better at both of those. But, you could definitely make an argument. I have to say that considering he's only a 73% three-point shooter, I don't think a lot of people would be shocked if he never really got above 35% in the season. Maybe if he ends around what he is right now, almost 32, 33, 34% three-point shooter, which, it's not the end of the world, but for your hopeful superstar, that's not what they want. However, like I said, I think he will improve that I think he'll become more efficient. Another downside last year was the 3.5 turnovers per game, and this is actually an issue that, it really has haunted Kevin, honestly, his whole career. In his first rookie year, he only played about 23 minutes with Cleveland, but he still put up 2 turnovers per game in only 23 minutes. So he's just got to tighten the handle up. He's got to make better decisions. It's not worrisome. I would say it would be worrisome. I would be worried if he does the same thing this year. If there's no improvement this year to last year, I would say 100%, there might be some issues with just efficiency. But if he is putting up better statistics than he did this last year, while still being relatively inefficient, I guess that's a little bit better. That's significantly better than, because you're still improving. But can Kevin Porter Jr. win Most Improved? I think he's going to have to. So first off, the starting lineup for the Rockets is probably going to be John Wall, KPJ, Jalen Green, and then maybe like Christian Wood, Daniel Tice, or I think that's what it'll be, but it'll be something like that. Essentially, KPJ is going to play with John Wall as well. So John's going to have the ball in his hands a lot of the time, which that doesn't necessarily mean KPJ won't be able to do some ISO ball, do some pick and roll ball, but as far as statistics go, if KPJ wants to win most improved, I think statistically he'll probably have to average 20 points per game, if not really close to 20 points per game. And then I think just with the assist totals, he's definitely got to get it to at least 7, unless the rebounding were to get up to like 5 or something like that. So I think KPJ statistically will impress a lot next year, but that's really what I'm looking at, is the three-point shooting and the turnovers. If you look at past winners of most improved last 2 years, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, one significant thing that they did was improve drastically from 3. So if KPJ just improves some 3-point, you'll be looking at that. Julius Randle, 2 years ago, in his first season with the New York Knicks, 19.5 points per game and about 10 rebounds, only shot the ball from 3 at a 28% clip. 28%. And he was still taking over 3.5 threes a game. Last season, when he won most improved, 24 points per game, 10 rebounds. But get this, his 3-point percentage, 41%. So it's the same exact thing in the free throw category. He is a career 74% shooter from the free throw line, but the first 6 years of his career in LA and in New York, he was only shooting the free throw at about a 72 to 73% rate. This last season, when he won most improved, where he shot 41% from deep, he shot 81% from the free throw line. So I think you can live with turnovers. I think you could, if Julius Randle averaged 3.5 turnovers per game last year. You can live with the turnovers, just I want to still see some improvement on that end. But if he can come out shooting the ball from deep better, if he can start getting to the free throw line a little bit more as well, I really think Kevin Porter Jr. is a safe bet to win most improved, just considering the situation, the circumstance, and all that. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button. Peace.